How often do you have an opportunity to ask questions or interact with or clarify from the pulpit? So now, as we said, there's a democratization of knowledge. 30% of people, or 36% of people only ever hear one opinion. But on occasion, they're informed to multiple opinions. How do they go about clarifying the issue? What you'll find here is that in regards to how often you get the opportunity, 33% said sometimes they get to clarify their questions. 34% said rarely do I ever get to clarify my questions. And 20% of the audience said we never get the opportunity to clarify our questions from the pulpit or with the speaker. Think about that. 1 in 5 never get to interact with the speaker and clarify what they hear is coming from the pulpit. Can you think of anything more backwards than this? Can you think of anything more outdated than this? You know, in the ahadith, at the time of the Holy Prophet of Islam, Rasulullah Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alih, inside the masjid of the Prophet in Medina al-Munawwara, the Prophet used to be sitting with men. Women would come into the majlis directly and speak to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Directly. This is mentioned in ahadith that are used for fiqh, meaning it has the highest level of grade to accept it. Yeah. Now I won't show you, but there's comments. Yeah, there's questions. How often do you get to interact with the speaker? Ask questions for clarification. 20% said never. There's comments in there. I'll read you some of the comments. Women don't see the man speaking generally on the pulpit. If it's a woman talking, I imagine there's some chance of interaction. Another person, lol, I'm a woman. How do I ever get to interact with the pulpit? Another answer, especially as a woman, I never get to interact with the pulpit. Another answer, only on Thursdays do we get to interact with the scholar with the topic that he chooses and not the topic that the community chooses. Look at the difference between Islam proper and the way in which we've reduced the pulpit to these sorts of cultural practices and avoided the realities that are in front of us. No wonder people don't come to the mosque. No wonder people feel like Islam is failing them. If this is the way the pulpit is going to be, where a woman will answer by saying, I never get to interact with a scholar. Lol, I'm a woman. How can I have any opportunities in the community? When you have this levels of backwardsness in the community, of course people are going to flee the pulpit. And then we wonder where people are.